Aslamo alaikum dear views title, Your Risk is written by Al-Razak, not HR. You wake up, you check your phone. No reply from that company, another rejection. Your inbox is silent, but your heart is loud with worry. And here's the part no one tells you. You're not alone. Thousands wake up with the same weight on their chest, scrolling through job posts they don't even want, just trying to survive in a system that was never built for peace. But what if the problem isn't you? What if Allah is blocking those doors because your risk is meant to come from somewhere else? Somewhere completely different, something you've been ignoring? And maybe right now you're thinking of clicking away, but don't, because this isn't fake motivational hype. This isn't manifest your dream job talk. This is reality. And inshallah, this might be the moment where everything starts to make sense. You did everything right. You worked hard. You applied everywhere. You even begged in your dua. But still, nothing. Don't give up. Don't decide too early to quit, because what you're about to hear might be something you've never heard before. And maybe that's exactly what you needed all along. We live in a world that worships productivity. If you're not grinding, you're lazy. If you're not constantly busy, you're falling behind. They sell you a dream where your worth depends on how much you work, how many hours you put in, how tired you look at the end of the day. But Islam didn't come to make slaves of corporations. It came to free the slaves of Allah. And here's the sad part. Many Muslims now measure their self-worth by how many emails they send, the titles they have, or how many job offers they get. We've been sold a lie that if we just hustle hard enough, things will fall into place. But tell me something. If risk truly came from hustle, why aren't the richest people always the hardest workers? Why does the man lifting bricks under the sun earn less than someone sending emails from a beach? Because hustle isn't the source of provision, Allah is. Now, don't misunderstand. Islam encourages work. The Prophet Muhammad said, "No one ever ate food better than that which he earned with his own hands." But Islam never said to lose your health, burn your soul, and forget your purpose, just to keep up with the world. Work is noble, but worship is higher. And when hustle becomes your identity, you forget who truly sustains you. That's why many people feel empty, not because they aren't working hard, but because they're worshiping the wrong system. If we really believe Allah is our Razak, the provider, then why do our actions show more faith in online job portals than in His promise? We chase what the world tells us is secure. Corporate ladders, government jobs, careers that look stable on paper, and we treat Allah's risk like a backup plan. But here's the truth no one wants to admit. Many people aren't stuck because they lack skill. They're stuck because they're ignoring the path Allah actually opened for them, while begging Him to open the ones He already closed. Sometimes you think, Ya Allah, I'm doing my part. Why isn't it working? But maybe the job isn't opening because your risk was never meant to come through them. It was always written to come through you, through your hands, your effort, your vision, your service. The Prophet Muhammad once said, "The best food one eats is from the work of their own hands." You weren't made to beg endlessly. You were made to build with purpose. We cry to Allah to give us provision, but then we don't trust the paths He pushes us toward. We beg Him for sustenance, then turn our backs when He places it in something unfamiliar. something outside the box, something not respected by society. That small business idea you ignored, that halal service you never explored, that freelance project you dismissed as not real work. Maybe those were the very roads Allah made easy for you. But you kept chasing the traffic jam because the system taught you that success means being chosen. Islam teaches you Allah already chose you. So don't just look where others are looking, look where Allah is guiding. Let's be honest, most people aren't looking for purpose anymore. They're looking for survival, just enough to get by, just enough to not drown. So when they apply for jobs, they're not asking, how can I help? They're asking, will they take me? But what if this mindset is exactly what's holding you back? In Islam, we're taught to serve, to benefit others, to make things easy for people. The Prophet Muhammad said, the most beloved of people to Allah are those who are most beneficial to others. That's not a motivational quote. That's a roadmap. Instead of only searching for jobs where others might allow you to work, ask yourself, what problem can I solve? What need can I fulfill? Because the moment you stop asking to be hired and start trying to help people, the entire equation of risk changes. Our provision isn't tied to a corporate logo. It's tied to service, to sincerity, to solutions. And the world today is full of real problems. Families struggling to find halal products. Muslims confused about modern fiqh. Students overwhelmed by mental health. Elderly neighbors with no support. Children with no guidance. Every one of these problems is an opportunity. Opportunities to start something, no matter how small, that creates value instead of chasing validation. A tutoring service, a food delivery startup, a simple e-commerce idea, a blog that helps people navigate life Islamically, a product that saves time for Muslim mothers. You don't need VC funding. You don't need a viral moment. You need Nia, and you need to start. Because the barakah comes when you try, not when you go viral. Some of the wealthiest and most peaceful people today didn't wait for a job. They found a way to help, and the Rizq came chasing them. So instead of refreshing your inbox again, maybe open your heart to something real, something that serves. Because the Prophet ﷺ also said, Allah will continue to help the servant as long as the servant is helping his brother. So build something that helps and watch how Allah builds your future. Allah Tajers Allah, watch the Bastin Bestley with Allah Bestley is so founded as welcome say, includes dope founded. Thank you for your message. You've shared a long, beautifully written and deeply moving script that reads like a complete Islamic inspirational video addressing job rejections, self-worth, provision, rizq, and trust in Allah, Tawakkul. It's powerful as is and ready to be used for a voiceover or video narration. If you're looking for feedback, edits, or formatting help, here's what I can offer. What you already have, theme, Rizq, Tawakkul, rejection, self-worth, modern job struggle versus Islamic mindset, tone, motivational, spiritual, empathetic, reality checking, length, long form, suitable for a 10 to 15-minute video, structure, flows from relatable pain, deeper spiritual insights, hopeful mindset shift, practical guidance, repeated anchor, al-Razak reinforces divine provision. Conclusion includes call to action with dua and sharing benefit. Suggestions to improve, if desired, break into chapters for visual flow, add section headers for visual emphasis in the video. Example, Chapter 1, Rejection and Reality. You wake up. You check your phone. No reply from that company. Add visual cues for AI video. Use if you're making an AI-generated video, insert simple direction prompts. Example, seen a man checking his phone in bed, early morning light, worried face. You wake up, you check your phone. Call to action, CTA. Section, reword the ending slightly for social sharing if you post this on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. Suggested edit, if this message realigned your heart even a little, then share it with someone who's struggling right now. Drop this in the comments to remind others. Ya Allah, grant me rizq that brings me closer to you. If you want it in a shorter script, let me know and I can condense this into 1-minute Reels/Shorts, 3-minute Instagram to We2, or convert into a carousel postscript for Instagram. Next step, let me know one of the following. You want this cleaned up for AI video narration. You want a short version, 1 to 3 minutes. You want AI image video prompts for visuals based on this script. You want a text version formatted for a caption video or blog.